guys, today I'm going to be going over the top best places to meet women as an introvert. And as a reminder, the definition of an introvert is someone who prefers more meaningful, intimate connections and who likes to recharge alone. So if you feel like you're more on the shy side, I do think that's different than introversion. And if you want more clarity in regards to that, I do have some videos that you can watch. But today I'll be going over the top places to meet women because maybe you're an introvert who has been doing online dating for quite a bit and you're exhausted and it kind of gets lonely just being on your phone, right? Trying to find a match. So you wonder, what are my chances if I meet women in person? But then you might wonder, but I'm an introvert. Where would I even go? Because bars and clubs are not a preference for sure for introverts. So I'm going to be going over that today. And before I do so, as a reminder, I'm Ruby Love. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm the dating coach for the good intentioned gentleman. So before I go over the top best places to meet women as an introvert, I do want to forewarn you in noting a healthy expectation here when it comes to going out and meeting ladies in person. And that is to not expect that your type of woman is going to show up every single time you're going to go out. Like, if you really think about it, going out into a public setting, hoping to find a woman around your age that is single of your caliber is pretty rare. And unfortunately, nobody really can read someone else's mind to know when they're going to show up, right? If you can imagine trying to show up to the same place as someone you'd hope to show up at the same like timing and like walking by each other, it's pretty rare. It's rare. So, what I want to already say is number one is to make sure you have a healthy goal and intent when you are getting out there. The goal and the intent is not to meet and to see single women. That's what you would hope. That's what you would hope. But to have that expectation, then all of a sudden, as you focused so much like on a radar when you're out there and you're just hunting single women around your age, and quite honestly, if you're doing that, women can feel it, and that's going to make you seem like a creep. So many times clients do ask me, like, oh, Ruby, I don't want to seem like that kind of guy. I don't want to go out there and seem like to women that I'm like hunting them down or I'm on a lookout for them. And I always say, well, then don't. So, what should be the intent? The intent is to connect with hopefully like-minded people. It's just to connect with strangers, with people, maybe to build your social skills. Connecting with strangers, by the way, not just women, but guys. Building your network is really important. Building your network and making new friends can actually lead you to your girlfriend. I've seen so many clients at first be hesitant because they don't want to talk to dudes, but then they actually found a relationship because of a new male friend that they made. Because that male friend, they just connected and vibed so well. So clearly that guy's circle of friends would vibe with him as well, right? So I don't want you to be so closed off to just talking to anyone. I want you to be open to connecting with others. The whole goal here, again, is to get you outside because it is healthy as an introvert to go out, to get out there, start chatting, to practice those social skills. So the goal is to connect, not to get out there and hunt down the single women, which I don't even think you'd use that word hunting, but that's kind of the vibes it's giving if you have that sort of intent. Okay, so with that said, let's go into the top best places to meet single women. In this case, in the first advice or best place that I will give to you. So the first best place is by doing a little bit of research. Research using the words single, and hopefully you can, this is a bonus, you can try this, maybe use the age bracket. So let's say you're the ages like early 30s, you can know that. Single, early 30s, and then typing in an interest that you have. As an introvert, it is important to go to places that you actually want to go to. Don't go to places that feel so out of your character, because when you're out of your element, you're not going to be able to connect with anybody. And if anything, it's going to feel like such a drag for you. But it shouldn't feel like a drag, just to get out and to do something that you've always been interested in and you've done before, but maybe you haven't had the time, or maybe you got unmotivated, or it's something new. Maybe it's always been in the back of your mind to try painting. to try like DI to try cooking. Okay, that's a good example, right? So you can try searching up specific interests, or even young professionals is a really popular term to be searching in your area. So the best chances for you to actually meet single women is by researching around your city using the terms single, age bracket, and the interest that you wanted to try, or young professionals. Or you can do networking, but networking is a little bit tough just because people are there for business. But again, the word single normally isn't used in the networking search, if that makes sense. So you want to know an example is single, um, 29 to 39. That's very specific. I could have said 25 to 35. So say single, 25 to 35 meetups. You can even use a general sense, but you can say there are sometimes single meetups for runners, for painters, for book nerds, for anime nerds. I've seen that around the internet, so you can do your search and see. Now, this again is a little bit tough because when it comes to these meetups, sometimes not a lot of women show up, and it depends how popular these events are. But you can look at meetup.com, you can look up on eventbrite.com, and try that first if you really want to see if there are any single meetups around your area. So do that search. Okay, number two, again, it's really important for you to do something that you're interested in because it's easier to create conversations because you're either curious about it or you're familiar with it and you're just kind of getting back to it. So I would say find any interest of yours, classes in general, that don't have to be single. Right? They can be a book club. Again, kind of going back to what I gave as an example in the past, just taking the word singles out of it. It could be something active like pickleball. That's been the latest craze recently. If you haven't tried it, go to the courts. Go to the courts and see a lot of people playing pickleball. If not pickleball, you can try, if you want to do tennis, look that up as well. Workout activities, those kind of classes are great because people are moving. People love helping others. If you're new to that certain specific workout class, I think those are really great. So look up an interest you haven't tried, right? If you haven't downloaded this app, try ClassPass, by the way. ClassPass allows you to kind of buy credits and try out different classes at different like gyms. So that way you don't have to commit to, a single gym membership, but it also allows you to try different types of classes. If you've never tried yoga, I'd actually say try it. Right now I'm doing this video in the summer. There's a lot of outdoor yoga classes. Search that up. Any interest that you've been wanting, look it up. DIY classes, like I said, cooking, a lot of women are there. A lot of women are at DIY classes. I heard of a new one. They're like glass making, like vase making. There's so many different types, right? And you may wonder, okay, Ruby, if I go to these classes, what if they're with someone else, like a girlfriend? What if they're like in a group? But I will answer that in another video and how to connect. But for now, just look up different interests of yours and go to those classes. I think classes are fantastic. So that's my second. Best places are classes, and you can talk to them before or after the class. After the class, people are normally kind of like hanging out, debriefing on how that all went. So I think those are great for that. All right. Okay. Number three, best places. Searching up your interest is one. Number two, I noted it was classes, right? Now, number three, anywhere that you can explore that your city has offered in regards to free events. So that could be farmers markets, that could be summer free concerts. That's something that's happening right now a lot in San Diego. Right now in San Diego, I'm making this, it's Comic Con weekend. Even if you're not going to Comic Con, you know what a lot of people are doing? They're walking around the area. They're walking around downtown, around the convention center, because there's a lot of events happening even outside of that. Look up food markets, not farmer markets, food markets. You know those, where are my Asians at? Like the Asian markets that happen. If you're a foodie, those are fantastic, right? Some are free, some are pretty affordable prices. Check those out. Like if you just do some searches for free events, San Diego, and put in your city, there's a lot that comes up. Free music events, free live events. You don't have to go to these expensive concerts to hopefully meet somebody. But quite honestly, if there is a concert of an artist that you really enjoy, then do that, even if you have to go solo, because that means that people who show up to that concert loves that music too. But many times people kind of forgetting that there are so many events in their city and they're not even looking it up. They're not even looking it up, right? And so I think just doing a search of free summer events, free fall events, events around my city. If you're even on Instagram, there's always things that come up every season. Go out, explore. That's the best place to go. If you're just exploring around your city, and go to places you haven't been. And even if it's places that you've been, sometimes you might find something new. It's exploring your city is one of the most funnest things to do. And again, it's not about you getting out there and hunting these women down. It's either connecting with other people or for yourself, just getting out there, right? Getting out there, do a bike ride around the harbor. You probably won't talk to somebody while you're riding a bike, but when you're stopping at these beautiful places, when you are starting the bike ride or when you're ending it, same thing with hiking, right? Like, get out there, just do something for yourself. And most of the time, doing that is already really fulfilling, even if you don't. Like connect with too many people. I want to leave you with a really promising and really great example that one of my clients had. He was just exploring around, San Diego, and he loves ice cream. And he decided to visit the ice cream shop here. And it's something genuinely he loves and wants to do. And it just so happens that there was a woman in front of him. He struck up a conversation. They really connected. And after they got their ice cream, he sat kind of in the, if you can imagine, this ice cream shop has like a bench. He sat on the bench next to her, and they had a full-on 40-minute conversation with each other. Full on. And this was someone seemingly happening to be around his age, um and is attractive. Now, as he continued to talk to her, he realized that there was incompatibility there. So it was his choice not to transition or to ask for her contact. But he even came back to me and said it was such a nice conversation to have with someone. And when you connect with new people in this way, it just kind of gives you hope that there are great, kind people out there that are so willing to connect, as long as you are willing to connect too. And that's that. All right. So get out there, explore, connect with others wherever you can. Do the things that you are interested in doing. Search around your city, search around Google single meetups. You probably have already tried, but try again. Um, and get out there, start connecting. And that within itself, hopefully, if it doesn't motivate you to continue doing it, because it can get exhausting, let's be honest, as introverts, doing this every single weekend, every single day would be a lot. But maybe just getting out there kind of revives you and being motivated to go back online, and hopefully you'll have a good balance of it all. But I think all of this will help you in general with your own confidence, with your social skills, and just getting out there in general. So I hope this video helps you in your search, in just getting out there. And if you need help in starting conversations, I have another video in regards to that. And look, if you still feel like it's a really tough for you to start conversations and keeping them, then I invite you to chat with me and we can talk about how to grow in that together. But otherwise, happy exploring, get out there, have fun, connect with others, build your network, and I'll see you at the next video.